Yeah, it's getting quite warm again today, and really feels like something is drawing to a close now. And yeah, just trying to make the most of it, I guess. And looking back at the summer, I think I really did. And yeah, cool thing is that a lot of these runs are on video now. Bit of a surprise review maybe if you haven't seen my recent post. I've actually gone for a Brooks shoe now, and no, this is not the very hyped Glycerin Max. It's not even the Ghost Max 2, nope. Standard Glycerin 21. I got this shoe, well, mostly out of curiosity, to be honest, as I've never run in a Ghost or a Glycerin model. I mean, these are some of the best-selling shoes on the market, but at the same time you have this sort of discrepancy, because when you watch YouTube reviews or scroll around on Reddit or Instagram, you would think these are absolutely awful and at best walking shoes. Outdated tech, heavy, bulky, dead feeling underfoot, and just a waste of money, really. But obviously, as with all shoes you see on this channel, you're gonna get a fair review on this. Now with Brooks' sort of main models, we have the Ghost, which is sort of like a Pegasus really, just a standard do-it-all kind of daily trainer. And then we have the Glycerin here, which used to be the max cushion model. Nowadays, with many shoes going well over 40 millimeters, this does not really feel like max cushion anymore. Yeah, I mean, say what you want about Brooks, but they really know how to make a comfortable upper. This is just such a soft and pleasant material, plus you have this super sturdy heel counter here. I mean, you slide your foot in and it just feels good. It's really valuable if you're selling these shoes in retail stores, because it's this initial sort of contact with the shoe that just feels right. So why did I buy this shoe? Well, I thought it might be interesting to give a bit of a different perspective on this kind of model, because I do sort of count myself as a shoe snob in a way. I like my Rebel V4, I like my Hoka Max 6, and these sort of super light, very modern daily trainers. And this is, well, just the complete opposite really. This is a shoe that's been around forever. It has changed over time. It has sort of adapted to the current times a bit. This is now supercritical foam, and it has the very standard wide base that a lot of shoes have nowadays. Yeah, I don't really see any flooding going on there, but let's take a different route then. Yeah, now this is not the kind of shoe I would call responsive. I don't know what he's talking about. Yeah, one thing this shoe is definitely not is a fast shoe. It's very much reserved for easy runs. I feel like this would be pretty much the last shoe to pick for a speed session. It's just too bulky, it's a bit heavy, there's no response. Yeah, I don't know, it's a foam I would describe as pretty cushioned. You do feel like it dampens the impact a lot, but this is not squishy in any way. You are not sinking into this foam. Yeah, I'm sort of wondering if this is the right model for me, as on a good day I'm 55 kilos and I just feel like I'm running more on top of this shoe, if that makes any sense, and not really interacting much with the foam. So I think the main sort of criticism you can level against this shoe, and it is fair, is that this is kind of a boring sensation. It's no dramatic rocker, there's no plate, there's no super special foam or anything. Yeah, at the same time this is the shoe's biggest strength, I think, and the reason why this thing sells so well. It's a shoe that just feels like it does the job, and the job being easy runs, and it does that well. Now where do I go here? Yeah, we have to remember, scrolling around on YouTube and social media, not every runner, and actually the minority, are interested in fun shoes. They just want shoes that serve a purpose. You basically walk into a shop, buy a Ghost or Glycerin, you know what you're getting there, it's no massive surprises. Complicated. It's not complicated with this one. Yeah, pretty amazing shots here. It's a very, very cool place, I have to say. Let's look at this outsole here just for reference. as Brooks seems okay to add a bit of weight to this shoe. I mean, look at how deep this rubber goes. It really is very, very sturdy. And obviously this is my very first run in this shoe, so kind of hard to tell. But just hearing reports of the Ghost and the Glycerins, I think you're gonna get your value for money here. And plus everything on this shoe just feels really high quality. Like there is no sort of bad stitching or glue marks or anything. I mean, I think 180 euros is kind of steep for a daily trainer, but if you'll get 1,000 kilometers out of this, then well, I do think it is probably well worth it. So yeah, overall there is absolutely nothing wrong with this shoe. It is supremely comfortable, it's long lasting, it's cushioned, but it does not feel overly strange or soft underfoot. It's just a ride that does the job. But at the same time, I do have to say, well, I'm not feeling excited about this one. Yeah, I've just tried too many other shoes, to be honest, to really feel like I want to consider this one. Yeah, I don't know if you watched my Rebel V4 video, but that's been sort of my favorite daily trainer of late. And obviously this is not a Rebel 4, it's a Brooks Glycerin, and it's not meant to be a Rebel 4. It's supposed to be heavier and it's supposed to be more sort of stable underfoot, but I don't feel like I really need that. So yeah, if you buy this shoe, this is gonna last you a very long time, I think. Just be aware of what you're getting here. You're not getting anything fancy. This is just a shoe that works, basically. I think this shoe is perfect the way it is, really. And obviously it is, and I'm not the one to tell Brooks how to make their shoes, because this is one of the most selling shoes on the market. So yeah, hope you found this interesting. Just a bit of a different kind of perspective from someone who doesn't normally use these types of shoes. Hope you enjoyed this, and like and subscribe, of course, as always, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye bye. So another thing that's inspired me to get the Glycerin 21 is the release of the Glycerin Max that came out a few days ago and all the Shoetubers are raving about, and have to say that that shoe looks pretty spectacular, really, and very kind of different model to this one. Yeah, very different model to this one. Yeah, that is definitely one that I want to try, but at the same time there are quite a lot of shoes coming out now that I do want to get, and funds are not unlimited, believe it or not.